In 1926, Nikola Tesla sat down with Collier's magazine and painted a breathtaking picture of the world to come. Nearly a century later, many of his wildest predictions have become our everyday reality. From smartphones to global live streams and augmented reality, Tesla foresaw a future that seems spookily accurate to the lives we live today. But did he get everything right? Was he a true visionary? This video will take you on a journey through Tesla's time-traveling mind, and by the end, you'll see exactly how many of his predictions from that one interview came true, and which ones missed the mark. Collier's article became controversial because it sensationalized what men leading the world at the time probably found most outrageous by using the title, "When Woman is Boss," an interview with Nikola Tesla. Let's take a look at the article and work through Tesla's claims using logic and discernment. Prediction 1. Wireless video comms. Tesla said, "We will be able to carry a device in a vest pocket, enabling instant communication for thousands of miles. And not just by voice, but we'll be able to see one another as if face to face." He didn't invent smartphones in 1926, but the shape of two-way personal wireless communication he predicted is recognizably similar to the smartphones and worldwide connectivity we now enjoy. Prediction 2. Live stream TV. Due to the success of experiments involving the wireless transmission of motion pictures and images, Tesla also envisioned that instantaneous communications would eventually evolve into the delivery of world events broadcast live, which sounds a lot like the live stream TV and real-time webcasts we now take for granted. Prediction 3. Augmented reality. Tesla envisaged wireless transmissions that would allow audiences to experience immersive interactions with sports events and wars, as if we were present ourselves. One could equate this to the exotic evolution of virtual and even augmented reality multimedia platforms that are currently being developed for sports events and concerts around the world. Prediction 4. Free power transmitted wirelessly. Tesla's next few predictions arise from his lifelong ambition to wirelessly transmit usable electricity to every electrical device in the world for free. He envisioned entire cities run by invisible power sent through the air to facilitate everyone's needs as part of humanity's natural birthright, akin to air and water. And although the 21-meter-tall Wardenclyffe Tower he built in New York to pilot this altruistic scheme was close to completion and launch, once Tesla's sponsors realized the disruptive potential of his utopian dream, J.P. Morgan's instant cancellation of all funding of this pilot project was enough to protect capitalist interests in society's reliance upon chargeable telecommunications and power distribution that used copper cables, coal, and oil power stations. So it could be argued that because Tesla's magical towers would have rendered the metered energy monopoly redundant overnight, this idea would have become a reality if it had ever been allowed to do so. Prediction 5. Steam trains replaced by electric ones. It's fair to say that apart from museum pieces and novelty hotels, steam trains are only used on a recreational basis these days, for nostalgic fun and majestic spectacle. The advent of diesel and then of course electric railroads has superseded the old-fashioned steam locomotion of Tesla's era, particularly high-speed lines, bullet trains, monorails, maglev and subterranean varieties, which all employ electrical drive systems that can reach speeds and distances that were simply not possible using steam engines. Prediction 6. Autonomous aircraft and winged cars. Tesla clearly envisaged aircraft that travel the skies, unmanned, driven, and guided by radio. And cars surpassed with winged machines that need no wheels, both of which sound familiar to us because we are already accustomed to autonomous surveillance, driverless cabs, postal bots, and articulated heavy goods lorries, to farming machinery, spy drones, shipping and ballistics, which all use GPS to honor their routes. There's no denying our world is heading into an era of autonomous delivery and travel vehicles. And as for the belted parking towers he mentioned would be necessary to house our personal winged cars, this vision essentially became the conceptual ancestor to what we now call automated vertical parking systems. And when Tesla claimed we'd travel from New York to Europe in just a few hours, the fact that in 1996 Concorde flew from New York to London at Mach 2 in 2 hours and 53 minutes adds credence to his claim. Prediction 7. Newspapers printed overnight in our homes. Tesla's claim that newspapers would bypass centralized manufacturing and distribution by being printed overnight directly inside our homes involved mechanical presses and pneumatic tubes feeding from ink tanks hidden in our walls, rather than glass rectangles glowing in our palms. In our modern reality, paper and ink aren't needed to send the headlines and directives silently onto the luminous screens of the internet portals that our eyes are addicted to. This partial realization indicates that his prediction was almost completely correct, even if slightly skewed in mechanism. The printed page and snail mail have now been replaced by an endless, instantaneous feed of always-on digital news and media updates. This takes us right up to Tesla's last 3 predictions that Collier's magazine published back in 1926, which cover serious claims regarding pretty hefty subjects in their own right. So, to find out more and see how accurate our electrical genius's visions were almost 100 years ago, you'll have to watch the second installment of this 2-part video exploring Tesla's vision for the future of humanity as part of an electrified world. Simply click the link at the end of this video to go straight there.